About a minute before we get started. I'm seeing a couple other people pop in. I can't read from here. My eyesight is not that good, but I'm sure it's a lot of our regulars. So tonight's class is going to be an all levels class. You know our spiel here. If you can donate, we would really appreciate it. Things are definitely a little bit tight, and we are trying to maintain so that we can open up back with some enthusiasm. So if you can donate, please feel free to donate. We would appreciate Venmo or through MindBody. If you truly are not in a position to do that, then please continue. Just come and take yoga. My goal when I did this was to get up online very quickly so that we had classes as fast as we could, and I continue with that as my actual goal. So that said, let's go ahead and start starting down dog tonight. So let the heels come down towards the mat, pull the belly in nice and tight. Let's go ahead and walk that dog. So walking the legs out, bending the left and the right, just pumping some blood into the hip sockets, into the knee joints, into the ankles. Maybe let's bend both knees almost to the mat. Big generous bend both knees. Exhale, push back up, downward facing dog. Good. Again, bend both knees generously. Try to push your tailbone up towards the sky. Keep that and then push back, downward facing dog. Good. Now just take a couple breaths here in your down dog. Down dog needs to become a resting posture. It needs to become a posture where you connect with your breath and reconnect with your practice. So every time we get to this posture, now I want you to think about, can I calm myself down? Can I just enjoy my down dog? Let's take the right foot up nice and high to the sky. Reach it up nice and high. Push that mat away from you. Drive that foot up and back. Let's step the right foot forward and through. Back heel spins down. Inhale up into warrior one. So real simple opening today. So strong through the back leg. Feel that left hip rotate forward. Bend into the right knee and draw that right hip back. Close the ribs just a touch. No back bend in warrior one. One more big breath here. Good. Exhale the hands down to the mat, both sides of that front foot. Come up onto the ball of the back foot into a runner's lunge. Set yourself up here, strong through that back leg. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky, coming into an easy twist here. Breathe. So Stephanie used her hand to her lower back to help her rotate the shoulder through. Then she extended up through the hand. She's got one straight line from the left wrist through the right fingertips. We're going to take two more breaths here. Let's take one more breath here. Good. Let's go ahead and drop that hand down to the mat. Go ahead and drop your back left knee down to the mat. Good. Inhale the hands up high to the sky, Anjalayasa. Lift the heart up, let the head roll back. No records here. We're just trying to open up. A little bit of a back bend here. Feel yourself start to open, relax, and breathe. Two more breaths. One more breath. Good. Release those hands down to the mat. Power up your left leg. Step your left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Good. Take your feet about hip width apart and go ahead and grab opposite elbows and just hang. Hang like a rag doll here. Nod the head yes, shake the head no. Again, inhale, bend the knees just a touch. Now, think about pushing your tailbone up towards the sky as you straighten in the legs, let the crown of the head drive down. Again, a little micro bend into those knees. Again, try to push the tailbone up towards the sky, let the weight shift forward. Sway a touch side to side. Two more breath here. Good. One more breath here. And release those hands down to the mat. Good work, everyone. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. All right. Let's step back with the right foot. Drop the right knee down to the mat. Inhale the hands up high to the sky, Anjalayasana. We're kind of going in reverse here. Breathe nice and easy here. Lift the heart up. Let the head roll back in. Breathe. Two more breaths. One more breath. Good. Release those hands down to the mat, flanking that left foot. Power up your right leg. Drive the right knee up off the mat. Right hand to the mat. Left hand peels to the sky, coming into a nice runner's lunge with a twist. Breathe. So that left knee is going to want to try to come out towards the left side. Keep the left knee in tight. Drive through your back heel. Take two more breaths here. Let's take one more breath here. Good. Release that hand down to the mat. Eyes come forward. Good. Pressing into your feet. Let's inhale up into high lunge. And then drop the back heel down to the mat, coming into warrior one. Good. Two big breaths here. One more breath here. Good. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Step that left foot back. Let's take a vinyasa to down dog. So first vinyasa of the evening. Check in with your body. How do you feel? Are you going to rock every single vinyasa tonight? Are you going to modify some? Or are you going to skip some? All of those options are definitely available to you. Two more breaths. One more breath. All right, let's go left foot high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Push the mat away from you. Drive that foot up and back. Step the left foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior one. So we're right up on that other side right away. Again, feel yourself square forward. Breathe nice and easy here. This time, big inhale, exhale, and twist. Right hand forward, left hand back, and come into lunge legs. Curl the back heel up off the mat. Let's drop the right hand down the mat, left hand to the high, coming in to that runner's lunge with a twist here. Breathe. One more big breath here. Good. Exhale that left hand down to the mat. Straighten your left leg. Drop the right knee down to the mat. Straighten your left leg, half split. So we're replacing that back bend here with an engagement into the hip socket and to loosen up that left hamstring. 2 more breath here. Good. 1 more breath here. Good. Let's bend into the front knee. Power up your back leg. Kick up standing split. Right foot high to the sky. Let the nose come down towards the knee. Let that right foot roll as high as it wants to go. Stephanie has an amazing standing split. She's basically vertical. Don't feel that's where you need to get to. Just feel length through the left hamstring and through the right quad. 1 more big inhale here. Exhale that right foot down to the mat. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Let's sit down into chair this time. Set the shoulders down. So chair literally translates into fierce pose. So it's a little bit fierce. Set the shoulders down. Pinkies come in towards each other just a touch. Tuck your tailbone to neutral. Pull your belly in tight. Let the weight rock into the toes. Let the weight rock into the heels. And just sit down just a touch lower. You just have 2 more breaths here. You just have 1 more big inhale. The exhale is going to take you into forward fold. Hands down to the mat. Awesome. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Big step back with the left foot. Drop the left knee down to the mat. Straighten your right leg, half split. So the order is going to be a little different on this side to make it work flow-wise. So just listen to the cueing. 2 more breath here. Good. 1 more breath here. All right, bend in that front knee, power up your back leg, left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky, coming into a nice, easy twist. Breathe nice and easy here. 1 more breath here. Good. Drop that right hand down to the mat, kick up standing split, left foot high. Breathe. Again, where do you get to? Where do you feel the length, the stretch? 1 more big breath here. All right, this time the step back is into high lunge. Big inhale, exhale, and twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Good. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior one. Back heel down. Fantastic, Steph. Exhale, the hands down the mat. Let's take a step back, take a vinyasa to down dog. So these asymmetrical vinyasas we're doing here. The order will sometimes have to change just a little bit so that the movements make sense. Sometimes completely in reverse do not go as smoothly as they do and when you're going forward. All right, let's go right foot high to the sky. Knee to the nose, round your spine. And extend it back. And again, knee to the nose, round your spine. And extend it back. Good. Step the right foot forward and through. Inhale up into high lunge. Strong through the back leg, drive through the heels. Set the shoulders down. Belly's tight, core's engaged. Good. Big inhale, exhale, and twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Hold here. Shine your heart towards the side wall. On the next inhale, hands high. And then exhale into warrior two. Drop the back heel down and open up into warrior two. Your front foot will probably have to come a little bit towards the center of the mat. Check out your alignment. Is your heel bisecting the back arch? Are you long fingertip to fingertip? 2 more breath here. 1 more breath here. Good. Let's flip that right palm, reverse the warrior. And warrior two. Straighten your front leg, shorten your stance a touch if you need to. Reach cock and tilt right into Trikonasana. So Steph likes a really long triangle pose. Breathe. Believe it or not, I don't shorten my stance much in triangle either. I don't nearly get the inflection into the hip socket that she does. But in triangle, if all of your lines are straight, so her lower ribs are straight, lines in her arms are straight, lines in her legs are straight, lines in her side bodies are straight, then it's a perfect triangle. Last 2 breaths. Last 1 breath. Good. Warrior two. Bend into that front knee. Did you have to reestablish some length? If you did, do that. We're going to take another breath here. Good. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let's cartwheel the hands down, step back into Vashisthasana. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Let's open up towards the sidewall. Breathe. So if you take a variation here, absolutely take your variation. If you're just stacking the feet or they're side by side or you drop that left knee down, that is awesome as well. One more big breath here. Good. Let's come down into plank and take your vinyasa to down dog. So again, are you taking every vinyasa tonight? Are you taking a couple off? Are you modifying? Where does your body feel? So I did some yoga today and I modified quite a bit because I did about 3 hours of yard work yesterday. So I was really sore because I was doing motions that my body was not used to. Left foot goes high to the sky. Good. Knee to the nose, round your spine and extend it back. And again, knee to the nose and extend it back. Good. Step the left foot forward and through. Inhale up, high lunge. Strong through the back leg, drive through the heel. Good. Big inhale, exhale and twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. So once you find your twist, take a full breath here. Really clean up the posture. Good. On the next inhale, hands high, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Back heel spins down. Again, that front foot had to click over a little bit to find the bisection of the back arch. Breathe nice and easy here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Flip the left palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior two. Straighten your left leg, shorten your stance just a touch, reach cock and tilt, just find that Trikonasana again. So, both her side bodies are long. She's long hand to hand. Both legs are straight, so there's lots of straight lines here. Remember, triangles don't have any curves to them. They're all straight lines. Breathe. Last 2 breaths. Last 1 breath. Good. Warrior two. Fantastic. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let's cartwheel the hands down, step back, Vashisthasana, right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. Open it on up. Breathe nice and easy here. Root down to go up, spread the back wide. Again, if you're taking variation, take it. If you're just staying in that Vashisthasana, whether it's a knee down or stacked feet, wherever you're at is awesome. Side plank is an awesome core builder. Let's release that left hand down to the mat. Take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. Breathe. 2 big breath here. Good. 1 more breath here. All right, bending the knees, looking forward, hopper, step forward, forward fold, all the way to the top of the mat. Good. When you're ready, inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Let's take our feet about a fist width apart this time. Peace fingers grab your big toes and pull your heart down towards your thighs. Good, and bend your knees till your knees touch your chest. Good. Then think about keeping the connection between the knees and the chest and just start straightening the legs. When you feel your torso pulling away from the legs, stop straightening your legs. Let the weight shift slightly forward. Think about the crown of the head driving down between your big toes. There it is. Steps in a beautiful forward fold here. Breathe. 1 more breath here, guys. And release. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Good. Sit down into chair. Hands come into prayer. Let's wake up the twisting muscles. Left elbow, right knee. Feel the rotation through. Breathe. So she really uses her bottom elbow to draw the bottom rib cage through. What's drawing the top shoulder back is the pressure in the hands. Now, I want her to feel her heart heave towards the side wall as she spreads her back wide at the same time. That's it. Your left knee might want to snake forward a little bit. Try not to let it. Nice. 1 more breath. Forward fold, hands down to the mat. I know you all got there too. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Good. Let's inhale the hands up high to the sky. Again, sit down into chair. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, right elbow, left knee. So draw your thumbs towards heart center. Spread the back wide. So Steph looked down until she felt her rotation. Once she felt her rotation, her eyes started to drift towards the side wall. She'll start to look towards the ceiling and maybe up over that shoulder. Again, bottom elbow, drawing right rib cage through. Pressure in the hands, drawing top rib cage back. Once you feel you're at your best twist, spread the back and the chest wide at the same time. Feel your lats engage. 1 more breath, guys. Forward fold, hands down to the mat. Awesome, 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 awesome work. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Let's inhale the hands up high to the sky. Let's draw the left knee up into the chest. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist. I'm sorry, warrior three, warrior three, warrior three. Strong back leg, breathe. Let's release the arms straight back towards the back wall. Now, I want you to think about keeping your whole torso from the top of your head to the back heel in one line. Bend your standing right leg a little bit. Good. Now straighten it. Everything should just gone up and down. Good. This time bend it a little bit more. And straighten it. Good. Release the hands forward. Nothing else changes. Gather yourself up and then step back into high lunge. There we go. Really good work here. Breathe. Nice and easy here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist. Left elbow, right knee. So you were just in this twist. So with split legs, did this get easier? It probably did. It should be a little bit easier. But the rotation's the same. Using the elbows the same. Hand pressure is the same. Back and chest wide is the same. The only thing that's not the same is you have asymmetrical legs. Let's take another breath here. Good. Release the hands down to the mat. Send the right foot back to meet the left. And then take a vinyasa to down dog. So breathe nice and easy here. Two breaths. Let's go 1 more breath. All right, staying on that right side. Right foot goes high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Good. Step that right foot forward and through. Pull back into your left hip socket, Skandasana. Drop down nice and low. Good. You're gathered at the back of the mat. All right, visualize warrior 2. Go forward into warrior 2. Awesome. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let's go extended side angle. All right, and let's go half bind. So now we're opening up the opposite way than what we've been doing. So feel the rotation open this way. Should feel nice and open. Breathe. I don't want a full bind. Stay in the half bind. Steph brought her hand to her heart. That's fine. Let's take another breath here. Big inhale. On the exhale, I want you to release that right hand down inside the right ankle all the way to the ground. Maybe just the top of the fingertips touch the ground. Breathe. Now clean up that half bind. Maybe that palm gets down. Breathe. Steph's in a beautiful long posture here. Breathe. Just 1 more breath, guys. Good. Warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Let's draw the right knee up into the chest. Hands come into prayer. Warrior 3. Find that warrior 3. So again, she's really long from the heel to the crown of the head. Extend the arms back. So imagine the arms are telling you to keep your side bodies long. Now, bend your left leg just a touch, and then straighten it. Did everything go up and down? It should have. Good. Bend it even more. And straighten. Good. Extend the arms forward. Engage your core. Big inhale. The exhale takes you back into high lunge. Awesome. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, right elbow, left knee. Breathe. So again, use the bottom elbow to rotate through. Use the pressure of the palms to draw the top shoulder back and the top rib cage back. So think about your whole torso rolling through towards the side wall. Now, drive through the back leg. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Release the hands down to the mat. Send the left foot back to meet the right. Let's take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. And let's roll back, downward facing dog. So you know where you're going this time. Left foot goes high to the sky. Let's step the left foot forward and through. Pull back into your right hip socket, Skandasana. Drop down nice and low. Gather yourself up. Now warrior 2. Right into a smooth warrior 2. Nice. Breathe. You see how Stephanie's feet really moved to find the length she needed for that posture? It was beautiful. Let's flip the left palm, reverse the warrior. Let's go extended side angle. And let's take a half bind only. Only a half bind. I'll give you a full bind later. I want you to really clean up that half bind. So the only thing you could do is slide the elbow inside the knee and put the hand to the heart and really feel yourself pull the rib cage through. Once you feel square, go ahead and release that left hand down towards the ground. Maybe fingertips hit the ground. Good. Breathe. So Stephanie actually came up on spider fingers. Why? She was dipping a little too low through the bottom when she went palm down. So she's in a much better posture right here. 1 more breath. Good. Warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, step that right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. and hands come down into prayer. So sometimes going deeper does not help you. It just means you thought you went deeper and you're actually ruining something else to get there. So make sure that the adjustment you go to go deeper is keeping the integrity of the base posture as you do it. Weight shifts into the left foot, right foot, ankle, calf, or groin. Find your tree. So I'm just on the calf right now. Breathe. Hands to the high. Breathe. Set your shoulders down. Close your rib cage and take nice easy breaths here. Long through your fingertips. Let's take another breath here. If you're playing with dancer, right hand to the right knee. Bring the knee forward, snatch the ankle, stand up tall. Reach and kick and find Nataraj. Drive that toe up and back. So you could play a little bit with that pulsation here too. Bend the left knee just a little bit. As you straighten it, kick the right leg even higher. Again, inhale, bend that left knee just a touch. As you straighten and kick that right leg even higher. Breathe. Beautiful posture here. One more breath. And release. Shake them out, shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. So she was using pulsation in the leg to get height. She was also, if you were noticing, she was actually taking her foot, she was flexing it to her, and then when she went for more height, she pointed the toe and really took that foot up high. Let's shift to the other side. Right into that right foot, left foot, ankle, calf, we're going find tree. Find your tree. We're going to be here for a few breaths. Release the hands to the high. Can you calm yourself in your tree? Let's take another breath. All right. When you're ready, left hand to left knee. Bring the knee forward, snatch the ankle, stand up tall. Reach and kick and find Nataraj. So grab that ankle, reach and kick and find it. So again, a little bend, and then you go higher. Nice. Maybe another little bend in that right leg. And as you straighten and take that foot even higher, breathe for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Fantastic. All right, let's inhale the hands up high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold all the way, all the way, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, hop, step, jump back. Let's take a vinyasa. High to low, push up, upward facing dog. Let's roll on back, downward facing dog. Can you take a few breaths here? Calm the mind, calm the body. Just breathe. All right, let's go right foot high to the sky. Point the toe, roll the hip open, and bend the knee. If you want to flip your dog, flip your dog. Drop that foot down, pick that right hand up, find a nice, beautiful back bend here. Breathe. So if you rotate all the way over into wheel, that's fine. If you're not going into wheel, just stay in that flip dog. If you're not flipping your dog, just stay in that hip opener. We're just going to take one more breath wherever you're at. Let's come back to a down dog split, right foot's high to the sky. Step that right foot forward in 3. Let's come right into warrior 2. All right, flip the right palm, reverse the warrior. Let's go extended side angle. Good. Go back into your half bind and then decide, what bind can I take and be perfect? Is it this half bind? Is it a full bind? Is it a 3/4 bind? Choose the one that looks perfect to you. Breathe. So turn on your back left leg. Get your front knee over your front ankle. Now, as you have that bind, whatever that bind is, I want you to feel your chest, the interior sweeps of your chest engage and your back engage at the same time. Nothing belly button engaged toward the spine. Good. Last breath. Awesome. Warrior 2. Fantastic work. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior 2. Straighten your right leg, turn your toes towards the sidewall. Inhale the hands up high to the sky, all the way down, guys. Nice wide leg forward fold. So what are you playing with today? Wide leg forward fold? Are you inverting? If you have a safe space in your house and you want to invert, make sure there's no kids or critters underneath you. Make sure you don't hit grandma's favorite furniture. So just because a teacher calls out a headstand does not mean you always need to play with. Stephanie's in an amazing forward fold here. She's just been walking her chest between her thighs, letting the weight shift forward. She's not worrying about an inversion this time. She might change her mind on the other side, but she's great where she is now. If you're in that headstand, take your legs wide and land exactly where you started. Good. Let's inhale to a halfway lift. Nice flat back. Good. Hands to our waist. From your core, push yourself up to a standing position. Good. Let's go warrior 2, back towards the front wall. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let's cartwheel the hands down. Step that foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. High to low, push up. Upward facing dog, and roll on back to a downward facing dog. So knowing where you're at any given time is really important for growth. Because on the days when you're feeling it, push it and just find your new edge. On the days you're not, work on your form, because that will give you the opportunity to push it on the days when you're feeling it. Left foot goes high to the sky. Point the toe, roll the hip open, and bend the knee. If you want to flip your dog, flip it on over. Good. Where are you at? Just in that hip opener? Are you in flip dog? Are you in wheel? Good. Come back to a down dog split. Left foot high to the sky. Step the left foot forward and through right into warrior two. Cartwheel the right hand back, opening up towards the sidewall. Breathe. Flip the left palm, reverse the warrior. Extended side angle. Fantastic. Half bind or full bind or 3/4 bind. You take the bind that works for you. Something that's really right where you want to be. Breathe. Create length. 2 more breath here. Breathe. 1 more breath here. Good. Let's come back to warrior two. Straighten your left leg. Turn your toes towards the sidewall. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Wide leg forward fold. So you could go right back to what you did on the other side. You could do something completely different here. So on this side, Stephanie's got wide arms. She's going up into headstand. Where are you at? Are you comfortable where you're at? Are you controlling it from the beginning to the end? That's what I would rather see. We got about 2 more big breaths in whatever you're at. Let's take another deep breath here. Good. Let's all meet down in a forward fold when we're ready. Awesome. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Warrior two, front wall. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And cartwheel the hands down, step the foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. High to low, push up. Upward facing dog. Let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. Breathe nice and easy here. Let's take a couple deep breaths. All right, right foot goes high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Right knee, right tricep. If you want to fly, fly. And extend it back. Down dog split. Knee to the nose, round your spine. Extend it back, down dog split. Knee to the left tricep. Maybe you hold here for a split second. Maybe you fly. Good, down dog split. Step the right foot forward and through. Let's come into warrior one. Warrior one, warrior one. Square yourself up here, breathe. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to straighten your front leg, and I want you to shorten your stance, and I want you to get really high here, but I want you really square. Breathe. Hands to the high. Swing the arms forward, down, and back. Think of your chest coming towards that thigh. And then inhale right back up. Let's try that again. Swing the arms down and back. And inhale upward into this nice high. Good. Exhale the arms down to the ground and find pyramid. Breathe. Feel the scissor action in the thighs. Breathe nice and easy here. So feel the back foot and really drive. So what I want you to do is I want you to bend your back knee just a little bit. Did you feel that right hip draw back a little bit and the left hip come forward? Good. Now keep that squareness and re-straighten that back leg. That's it. You should be in a perfect pyramid right here. Breathe. Just one more breath, guys. Walk your hands back about halfway in the middle of that front foot and come into a halfway lift. From here, I want you to take the left hand as close to that right foot as you can get it, and then peel the right hand to the high. Steph's going to go all the way over to that right side of the right foot. See how she uses her hand to rotate through? That's to draw this shoulder back and to create torque. Then she releases her hands to the high. It's a good little trick to play with. Let's take another beautiful breath here. Good. Release that hand down to the mat. Bend in the front knee. Walk your fingertips forward. Cast your left leg off. And come into a revolved half moon, returning that right hand to the sky. Breathe. So you can use your hand to check your sacrum. That'll tell you where your hips are. One more big breath here. Good. Drop that right hand down, standing split again. So this time you could grab your ankle with one or two hands. You could catch a little air if you'd like. Choice is yours. Where are you at tonight? Breathe. One more big breath here. Good. When you're ready, take a forward fold to the top of your mat. Breathe. Fantastic. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Sit down into chair. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, left elbow, right knee. So feel yourself square towards the side wall. Split the arms if you'd like. This could be it. If you want to drop into a side crow, release the hands down to that right side. Your right knee will come to your left elbow. Your weight will shift forward. Try to keep your hip off of that right elbow if you can. She went Dewey Pada, both legs together. Just one more breath in whatever you're in. Good. Forward fold, top of the mat. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, hop, step, jump back. Let's take a vinyasa. High to low, push up, upward facing dog, and roll on back to a downward facing dog. Breathe nice and easy here. Again, are you returning to equilibrium? Are you finding your breath? Are you calming the body down? This is your recovery place. All right, one more big breath. All right, left foot goes high to the sky. Left knee, left tricep. If you want to fly, fly. Extend the leg out, get the back leg up. Good. And back to down dog split. Knee to the nose, round your spine. And back. Knee over to that right tricep. Maybe you just touch it, maybe you fly. Good. And down dog split. Good. Let's step that forward and through. Inhale up, warrior one. So we're going to play with that same warm-up movement. So straighten your front leg, shorten your stance a touch. All right, so we're really square. So think about your left chest plate coming down towards your left thigh. Swing the arms forward, down, and back, and just melt down over it. I don't care if you get all the way down or not. Inhale, right back up. We're just creating movement. Again, exhale, swing them forward, down, and back. Just feel your heart come down to it. Good. Inhale, right back up. Good. Last time, exhale them down to the ground and hold. So again, bend your back right leg a little bit. Feel your right hip drive forward. Now straighten your left leg. Feel yourself square, and then straighten that right leg again. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You should be in a beautiful pyramid now. Breathe. We're going to take about 2 or 3 more breaths here, depending on how long your breaths are. Steph, this will be barely 2 breaths. For the rest of us, it would be quite a few more. All right, you got one more breath. All right, start walking your hands back to the middle of your front foot, flanking that foot. Come to a halfway lift. Set yourself up. Right hand to the ground, as close to the left foot as it can get. Left hand peels the sky, going into a revolved triangle. So good yogis like Steph, she doesn't take herself right to that deepest thing, like snap herself to it. She slowly, methodically works the alignment to allow her to find that posture, and then she controls it. She just went to final expression by looking up, just then. Everything else was making little tweaks to get to that posture. Let's release that hand down. Good. Bend into the front knee. Walk your fingertips forward. Cast your back leg off. Return that left hand to the high, coming into a revolved half moon. Breathe. Again, don't be in a hurry to get there. We're going to be here another 2 breaths. Maybe you're just getting there now. Maybe you're getting there for this last breath together. Exhale that left hand down to the mat, standing split. Right foot's high, 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 high. So again, you could pop up and catch a handstand. You could grab the ankle with 1 or 2 hands. Choice is yours. Breathe. All right, when you're ready, forward fold, top of the mat, guys. Awesome. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Sit down in a chair. Hands come into prayer, right elbow, left knee. So again, maybe you just split the arms and hang. If you're dropping to side crow, come up onto the balls of your feet, drop your hands down to the side. That left knee will come to the right elbow. Let the weight shift forward. Maybe you're doing Dewey Pada like Steph is today. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Forward fold, top of the mat. Fantastic work, everyone. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, hop, step, jump back. Let's take a vinyasa. Breathe nice and easy here. Connect with your breath. So let's take a big inhale through the nose. Let's take an exhale out the mouth. Ah. All right, switch back to that nostril breathing. Right foot goes high to the sky. Good. Step the right foot forward in 3. Let's come right into warrior 2. Right into warrior 2. So set yourself up in your warrior 2. Breathe. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior 2. All right. Think about really using this right quad to catch you. So weight's going to shift in this right leg. Cast your left leg off. Let's go half moon. Breathe. Good. Again, start to look over to the side once you find where you know you have control of it. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Step back, warrior 2. Good. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down both sides of that right foot. Drop your left knee down to the mat. Half or full split this time. So if you have that full split, we did a half split earlier, take it. So don't make full split a big deal. I've seen some people you would never think could take full split, drop into it like it's nothing. And I have some people that look like they're totally designed to take full split, and they're not even close. So relax with it. You'll get there when you're supposed to. Take another deep breath. All right, let's bend into the front knee. Power up your back leg. Step your left foot forward to meet your right forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Good. Sit down into chair. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, right elbow, left knee. Right elbow, left knee. All right, split the arms. If you have a full bind here, drift that right arm between legs and bind on the thigh. If you don't have a full bind, you could come here, just hand to the inside in a half bind. Good. If you're going into bird, weight shifts in that left leg, pick the knee up nice and tall. Maybe you're with me in this half bind. Maybe you're toe lock and extended. Maybe you're just here. Maybe you're with Steph. Good. Think about this right foot. Drop the right foot back down to the mat. Keep your half or full bind and extend that left leg back, finding a half or full bound half moon. Breathe here for 3, for 2, for 1. Step back, warrior 2. Fantastic work, everyone. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Both inside that right foot. Drop the back knee down to the mat, half or full split. So that flow there was designed to show you there are ways to find these lizard pose. Bend that front knee, lizard pose. Back knee down. To find these advanced flows without having the full bind to its fullest, or even a bird of paradise to its fullest. There's always a modification. So if you don't quite have a posture, ask me or ask one of our great teachers here, what can I do instead of that to start training towards it? We'll absolutely have an idea for you. All right, if you're taking a variation here, go ahead and take your variation. So maybe you're going into a bind. Maybe you're going lizard split. That's what Stephanie's playing with. Maybe you're going Kundiana. Good. When you're ready, step the right foot back to meet the left and find forearm plank. This move right here, back wide, lats wide, one of the great power postures there are for building core strength. Let's do 3 more breath here. Let's do 2 more breath here. Last breath here. Good. Tiptoe forward into dolphin. If you want to take a foot up high, take a foot up high. If you want to kick into Pinchi Mayurasana, kick into Pinchi Mayurasana. All right, knees to the mat, child's pose whenever you are ready. If you're just finding something, own it for a few breaths and then meet us in child's pose. All right, let's come up onto our hands and our knees. Left foot straight back, right hand forward. Elbow to knee. And reach it back. Elbow to knee. Reach it back. One more time, elbow to the knee. And reach it back. Good. Bend the knee, reach back and find that ankle. Drive the toe up. Now relax. Don't kick your fullest. Curl the right toe under a little bit. Come on the ball of the right foot. Now, as you kick, feel like you're trying to pick that right knee up a little bit. It's a tough move. Steph's crazy strong and it threw out of that. Just feel the knee getting light. I don't care if it gets up or not. Just feel it getting light. The kick is finding your balance. Release that foot straight back, face the right hand down, peel the left hand high, rotate open. That's a big power move, guys. If you want to bend the knee here and grab the ankle, bend the knee and grab the ankle. Now kick. Kick slightly down. Let your heart open. Breathe. This should be a nice feel. All right, release that left foot straight back. Drop the left hand down on the mat. Curl the right toe under. Send the left foot back down. Dog split. Awesome. Let's step that left foot forward and through right into warrior two. All right, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And warrior two. Half moon. Let the weight shift forward. Cast that back leg off. Breathe nice and easy here. Holding here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Step back, warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Good. Cartwheel the hands down. Step the right foot forward. Oh, hands down. Drop the back knee down to the mat. Straighten your left leg. Half or full split. Half or full split. Breathe. Two more breath here. One more breath here. All right, bend into the front knee. Power up your back leg. Kick up standing split. If you want to play a little bit, you can. Good. When you're ready, drop the right foot down next to the left forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the hands up high to the sky. Sit down into chair. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, left elbow, right knee. So the first thing you want to do is split the arms. If they're up and down, drift the left arm between the legs. Maybe you're grabbing that right ankle. Maybe you're going full bind. All right, if you have that bird or modified bird, take it. So modified bird, you're just grabbing this ankle and standing up tall. Full bird, you have your bind. Maybe you're between the two with a toe lock and a hold. One more breath here. All right, think about that. Left foot coming all the way down to the mat, weight shifts in the left leg. Extend the right leg back into a bound half moon. Maybe it's half, maybe it's full. Maybe it's just half moon. Step back, warrior two. Good work, everyone. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down to the inside of that left foot. Heel to the left foot out, left edge of the mat. Forearms to the mat. Lizard pose. Breathe. So gather yourself up here. Breathe nice and easy. If you're working into a variation, by all means, take your variation, whatever that is. Steps going back into that lizard split. Maybe you're taking Kundiana or a bind. Maybe you're just staying in lizard. When you're ready, forearms to the mat. Send your left foot back to meet your right forearm plank. Breathe. So create your power here. Breathe. We just got 3 more breath here. 2 more breath here. 1 more breath here. Good. This time let's drop the pelvis down to the mat, Sphinx pose. Roll your shoulders back and down. Let your heart come forward. Breathe. Steph does a good job of just drawing her heart forward. She's creating traction just above her tush. Breathe. So she's not condensing into any single vertebrae. She's saying, how can I make this arch the way it's supposed to be naturally? 1 more breath. Good. Let's release the hands down. Release the head down to the mat. Release the arms straight back towards the back wall. Good. Just turn the cheek to one side. Take a breath or 2 here. All right, let's go Shalamvasa. Inhale, everything comes up off the mat. Get the head up, get the heart up, get the thighs up. Maybe you're interlocking the hands and driving the knuckles back. Maybe you're just reaching the arms back and creating length. Breathe. And release down. Turn your cheek to the mat. All right, let's try that one more time. Inhale, everything comes up off that mat. Get the head up, get the thighs up, get the heart up. Holding here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Release on down. Turn your cheek to the mat. All right, let's go Dhanurasana today. So let's bend both knees, grab both ankles, drive the toes up and back. Let's find floor bow. kick, 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 kick. So again, try not to think about collapsing to any single point in your spine. Think about your spine. Everything's joining in the party of the back bend. Breathe. And release down. Turn your cheek to the mat. All right, we're going to do one more time. Bend the knees, grab those ankles. Drive the toes up and back. Let's find it. Hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and release down. All right, so let's come back up onto our hands and our knees. Right foot straight back, left hand forward. Elbow to knee, reach it back. Elbow to knee, reach it back. One more time, and reach it back. Bend the knee, see if you can reach back and find that ankle. Now, stabilize your pelvis. Think about your hips. Curl the left toe under. Now kick the right foot high, and just feel like the knee wants to come up with it. I don't care if it moves off the mat at all. I want you to feel the lift. Get your head up a little bit. Let your heart come forward. Feel like that knee's getting light. That's it, Steph. Don't go any higher than that. That's perfect. She's going for it. That's why it's hard. Release that foot straight back. Face the left hand down. Feel the right hand high. Rotate open. Breathe. If you want to bend the knee and grab the ankle, bend the knee and grab the ankle. Next time I try that with her in the room, she's going to own it because I know her. She's going to go home and she's going to figure it all out. One more breath here, guys. Good. Release back down on your hands and knees. All right. Exhale into a cat. Inhale into a cow. Good. Exhale into a cat. And inhale into a cow. All right. So come back to neutral spine. So curl your toes under. And I just want you to pick your knees just an inch or two off that. So that's the lift we were working on there. Can you release the right hand forward? Just swing the right hand forward. Nothing else changes. Good. Put it down. Can you release the left foot straight back? Good. Put it down. Good. Extend the left arm forward. Good. Put it down. Extend the right foot back. Good. And put it down. Drop the knees down to the mat. Right hand below the face, left hand to the sky. Let's twist it on out, guys. Shoot that arm down in 3. Come down on that shoulder. Palm facing up. Thread the needle. So Steph did that with ease. That tells me she has all of the muscles and the activation she needs for the other one. It's just timing isn't quite there quite yet. Breathe. If you want to just keep your hand like Steph is in this beautiful twist, that's awesome. If you wanted to step that right foot out, you could do that. Where are you at today? She's working on tremendous rotation. She's not letting her hips aid her in this. This is all upper torso twist. One more breath. Good. Unwind. Come back onto all fours. Good. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the high. Shoot the right arm down and through. Come down on that shoulder, palm facing up. Again, maybe extend the right arm up for the head. So Steph takes her right hand back and grabs her left ankle or foot. And then she's pulling herself through, but she's not letting her hips help her with this. This is all torso rotation. If you step out, it actually will give you a little bit of an advantage to help you find that rotation. It has its own engagements that make it challenging as well, though. So it's not easier, it's just different. Good. Let's unwind. Come back onto all fours. All right. Drop onto your tush, both feet forward. So for someone with really tight hips, that step out's going to help them because it's going to give that hip socket a little more range when it steps out. But when that twist really happens, you're going to feel the bite into that hip socket. When you keep the knees together, it becomes all upper torso rotation, okay? Let's inhale the hands up high to the sky. Let's forward fold Paschimottanasana. Just melt down over those thighs and breathe. We're going to be here a good half minute, so just relax into the posture. We're not in a hurry tonight. Let's take 2 more breaths. Let's take another breath. And let's come up. All right, left foot comes, let's go right foot into the groin, left foot is long. Breathe. Fold into Jani Shirshasana. We're going to be here about another 3 breaths. That's at least 15 seconds for most yogis. Maybe you're closer to 12, but it should be somewhere between 12 and 15 seconds for 3 breaths. And let's come up. All right, let's open up that right foot like a hurtler. So if you're just new to this, all I want you thinking about is this left hand comes across and grabs your right hip, just the top side. Right hand goes up over the head. This could be it. If you get to the toe, that's great. If you got a little bit more, you could shoot that left hand underneath the thigh and grab the bottom of the thigh. You could extend that right leg out. You could have kept the knee bent and grabbed the ankle or the shin. Lots of places to stop here. What works for you? This is what makes Stephanie feel the best in this. She gets that tremendous length. She goes into a full floor compass. And let's come up. Swing your right foot over your left knee. Inhale the left hand to the sky. Good. Drop the left elbow across the knee. Right hand comes behind the back. Breathe. Feel the rotation through looking up over that back shoulder and breathe. Create length. Let's take another full breath here. Big inhale and a big exhale. Good. Let's counter twist back the other way. Nice rotation back. Breathe. Good. Let's come back to the center. Let's release that right foot long. Draw the left foot into the groin. Square yourself to your new front foot. Forward fold over that right foot this time. Breathe. So again, we're going to be here for a little while. Just relax. You should just be kind of settling into the posture now. We're going to take 3 more breaths. Something should have just released, should have given you a little more length. Let it happen. Last breath. And let's come up. All right, open up that left foot like a hurler. So the right hand can come across the body onto the hip. It could go under the leg for the ankle, calf, foot, shin. You could straighten out that back leg and really find that floor compass. Choice is yours. Do what works for you. Breathe. Last 2 breaths. Last 1 breath. And let's come up. Good. Swing your left foot over your right knee. Inhale that right hand to the high. And twist. Drop it across the knee, rotating through. Breathe nice and easy here. Can you create rotation? Let's take another deep breath here. Good. Let's counter twist back the other way. Nice easy rotation back. Breathe. And let's come back to the center. Good. Soles of the feet, get the knees out nice and wide. Let's just go Baddha Konasana. Just let the hip sockets open up and breathe. If you can hinge forward, hinge forward. Maybe you're just grabbing the feet. Maybe you're taking your heart down towards them. Maybe you're releasing the arms completely forward. Melt down into that mat. Find your calm. Breathe nice and easy here. Last big breath. And let's come up. All right, both feet forward. Let's go all the way onto our backs. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock gently side to side. All right, let's drop both feet close to your tush. Hands by your side for a bridge. If you'd rather go wheel, it's hands up over the head for wheel. We're going to do 3. So if you want to do 1 of one and 2 of the other, you can. If you want to do all of one or all of the other, that's fine. If you want to do a supported bridge or just hold a bridge the whole time, that's fine as well. When you're ready, release on down. Windshield wiper those knees left and right and left and right. All right, let's try it again. Bridge or wheel. So maybe you ramp it up a little bit. Maybe you're right back to where you just were. Maybe just getting a little bit higher with those hips. Breathe. One more breath. And then release down. Windshield wiper those knees. Left and right and left and right. So pick what you want to do for that last one. When you're ready, go ahead and take it. We're going to be here for 4 or 5 breaths. You got 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then release down. Windshield wiper those knees left and right and left and right. All right. So take a choice here. If you want to go into headstand or handstand, do that. Find your wall if you need it. If you're playing with shoulder stand, take your feet up over the head, go shoulder stands. If you're just going legs up the wall, just take the legs straight up to the sky. So just because you have an advanced posture that you think is crazy advanced doesn't mean you always have to do it. Maybe you chill today. Maybe Steph would usually be in a handstand here. She's taking a beautiful shoulder stand today. Where are you at with it? You should have settled into whatever you're in. You got about another minute here, so just relax into it and breathe. Find the calm in the posture. Can you steady your breath? Can you find a little more length? Stay connected to that breath. Last 3 breaths. If you're in shoulder stand, start taking your feet back over your head into plow. When the feet hit the ground, if they do, bend the knees around the ears, deaf man's pose. If you're in handstand or headstand, hit child's pose. And then rolling from that deaf man's pose, slowly 1 vertebrae at a time, meet us on our backs. From that child's pose, meet us on our backs. All right, let's release the legs long. Hands up underneath the bum, lift the heart up with the head roll back. Let's find fish pose. Breathe. So once you find fish, I want you to think of Baddha Konasana feet. I want you to draw your knees out wide and soles of the feet together and go into Baddha Konasana feet here. Now find a fish here with Baddha Konasana feet. It'll feel great. The pelvis will kind of get involved. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Let's take 1 more breath here. Good, and then release all the way down to the mat. Good, hug the knees into the chest, grab the outsides of the feet, pull the knees down to the armpits. Happy baby. Let's take a few breaths here. So you could straighten the right leg and then the left. You could straighten them both. You could keep them bent and just draw those knees down towards the armpits. Where are you at today? What feels good to you? When you're ready, you can release out, finding fun and relaxation. If there's any other movements, if you need to twist left and right, go ahead and do that. If you need a quick pigeon, 1 minute on each side, you could do that and still get a little bit of a Shavasana. If you're ready for Shavasana, get right into your Shavasana. So as I told you guys yesterday, I did do about 3 hours worth of yard work. My daughter came out and helped, and Loretta helped. The funny thing happened, as we started, my neighbor came over, and he started saying to me how he's glad I'm finally getting around to it, and I was a little slow getting to the yard work this year, because I've been busy trying to get this stuff up. And that he was happy that he didn't have to call the Tenants Association and have the president write me a letter. And I kind of kept my cool because I don't want to get mad, because he wasn't wrong. My yard needed some attention, some loving. It wasn't awful, but it needed some loving. But he kept going at it. And he kept making these little digs about how it needed this and that. And I finally walked over, because I was pretty close to done, and I looked at his lawn. And I looked at him, and I said, well, at least the president of the Tennis Association only has to write 1 letter tonight. And then he got very quiet. Because the funny thing was, his lawn was a mess. Terrible. But from where he was standing, all he could see was how bad my lawn was. Instead of worrying about himself, so worrying about his lawn, he had to make a point. And I don't know what the actual point was. He could have come over and said, hey, looks great. He would have made a point that I knew he was glad I was getting taken care of, and he made it a compliment. Others' neighbors handle it that way. So when you're doing something like that, when something's getting done, think about coming in from the positive standpoint of like, hey, looks great. Instead of the aggressive part is, I really didn't want to have to call the Tenants Association to write you a letter. Because in the end, I didn't do it for him. I didn't do it for the Tenant Association. I would have gotten to it yesterday, whether someone had written me a letter or not. That's when I decided to do it. But my other neighbors that were friendly, one said, hey, if you need any tools, I got tons. You're welcome to borrow anything you need. He didn't give me a hard time. He just offered to lend me some tools. Those were appreciated. And the same thing goes into yoga. Your worst critic in yoga is not any teacher, is not the person next to you. It's you. So from now on, at the end of your practice, instead of thinking about what did not go the way you wanted it to, I want you to think about what you did awesome in that class. And then if there is something you want to work on, approach it from I think I did this part of that a little bit better today. and come from a totally positive standpoint, because that will make you want to take that posture again real soon, as opposed to if you come at from a negative point where you just might start trying to avoid it. Let's start to wake the body up slowly, wiggling your fingers and your toes, giving them a wiggle. Pull the knees into the chest and give them a hug. Let's roll to your left side and then push to a seated position facing the front of the room. Now, in the end, I know my neighbor is not a mean, awful person, but I didn't appreciate the way it came at me. So think about how you're presenting yourself to others. Try to be a little bit of con. If he had just came out and said, "Hey, looks awesome," he would have made his point, and then everyone would have been happy. Hands come into prayer at heart center. Thumbs come to the third eye. As we bow forward, namaste. Thanks, guys. Everyone have a good night. It's always good to see everyone. Hey, if you can, please think about giving us a little donation so we can be ready to come back as strong as possible when we open up. Remember to tell your friends to come on in. And if things are a little tight for you, please continue to come and join us. Anyway, all right, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you next time.